All right. All right, we're going to start the November 17th, 2020 meeting. We'll have the invocation. The Pledge of Allegiance will be by Commissioner Wilson, then we'll have the roll call. Let's stand up and I'll do the invocation. Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight, ask you to watch over us as we go about our bi-weekly meetings for the city, and that we do the things right for citizens and for people, that they understand that we're here to do the things for them and to do what's right for the city and the citizens. Make sure you watch out over our first responders and we want to pray for all the people with COVID to make sure this thing, we can try to get a control of it. As we ask in your heavenly name, amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Commissioner Brunson?
Here.
Commissioner Wilson?
Here.
Mayor Johnson?
Here.
Commissioner Firstner?
Here.
Commissioner Oliver?
Here.
All right, I'm going to read this public comment announcement. City Hall is open to the public. However, attendance inside the Ocoee City Commission chambers may be limited to accommodate social distancing and is subject to change based on the governor's executive order. Any interested party is invited to be heard during the public comments and public hearings portion of the meeting. The public may also call or email comments and or questions to 407-554-7118 or citizens@ocoee.org. City staff will be standing by to ensure that your comments or questions come before the City Commission during the meeting. All right. No presentations or proclamations. Staff report.
Nothing this evening, Mayor.
All right. Any public comments?
I have not received any phone calls and we do not have any emails.
All right. All right, we're up to the consent agenda. We'll back up. I got to go to the commissioner's announcements. Commissioner Brinson.
None at this time.
Commissioner Wilson.
Nothing at this time.
Commissioner Firstner.
None at this time.
Commissioner Oliver.
None at this time.
All right, I got one other thing here I need to read. In the announcements, in observance of Thanksgiving Day, City Hall will be closed on Thursday, November the 26th, and Friday, November the 27th. No trash collection is scheduled for Thursday. All right. Now, consent agenda.
I'll be happy to make a motion to approve.
All right, that is item 1, 2,
3 and 4.
that's it.
I have item
3 and
4.
3 and 4.
Is everybody okay? Who's second?
I want to pull item 4.
4? All right. We need 1, 2, and 3. Do I hear a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Motion made to pass 1, 2, and 3. Do I hear a second?
Second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Firstner. Any more comments on them? If not, let's vote. Motion carries unanimously. Okay, item 4.
Item 4, I was reading on item 4 concerning this 30-day trial period for the software. I wanted to get some more information. It sounds like a great program, and it sounds like something that the citizens might want to know some of the things that we're doing with the police department. I was just wondering if we can get some more background on this particular item from the chiefs here or anyone that represents the police department. Could they come out and maybe talk to us a little bit about this particular program? It sounds like something that citizens would probably want to know about.
Good afternoon, Commissioners, Mayor. What are your questions, sir?
Well, could you just give us some more background information about this program? Not in interest, I was able to read this, but again, we have citizens that's watching.
Okay.
But if you can just give them some information about this program, I think it would be something that that they would be interested to know some of the cutting edge things that we're doing in our police department.
Okay. Fusus One is a technology platform that we would like to enter into a 30-day no-cost trial period. And what it is, it's mainly based off of video feeds from businesses, residents, if they so choose to join or sign an agreement with us to allow us access to their video, their data. This will be very instrumental. It's a real-time crime center So if a business is on this agreement with us, they call us, and our response, our sergeants, our crime analysts can log into their camera system and actually see what's going on as it's taking place. It can give us the number of suspects, the type of weapons used, descriptions. If they leave, we will know what type of vehicles that they're in. You know, all of the important stuff that we need to solve the crimes.
Gotcha. Is there, what happens after the 30-day trial period? If you guys like this particular program, is everything that you say it is and that it can be, what is the price tag on this?
So at the conclusion of our 30-day trial period, we will come back to commission to move forward with the funding source. It's a 3-year contract, and it's $145,000, but we don't have to pay the $145,000 or $130,000 up front. At the conclusion of phase 1 and the beginning of phase 2, phase 1 is a 30-day trial period. Once we get approval from City Council, we can enter phase 2. That's when they would require half of the first year's $45,000 up front, so we pay $22,000. After they build phase 2 as to what cameras, or once they get enough agreement signed to the businesses that we want on this platform or they're willing to join this platform, after that conclusion of phase 2, that's when they get the second half to $22,000. And from that point is on the anniversary of that, every year from that point, $45,000.
So is there a rollout plan as far as, you got the 30-day trial period, is there a rollout plan to enlist businesses in the city? How are you actually gonna do that as far as rolling out the enlistment plan for these businesses?
So what they do is once we say that we want them, they will draft up an MOU between the police department and the business that wants to get in there, and they will opt in. Yes, you are welcome to set up your little core, because what they are core devices, little data point entries that will allow us to link into that core and then go into their camera. So they will be the ones that basically do the legwork and contact the businesses, HOAs if they would like to be involved with it. This technology has the capability to even, if someone agrees, to look at your Ring doorbell if that's what you want us to do.
Okay, so residents can actually get involved in this as well?
Yes, residents, business, anywhere there's a camera and you would want us to, or will allow us to want to surveil, we can.
Is there a cost to like the citizens? If I wanted to say have a Ring doorbell and I want to be a part of this program, is there a cost to me to allow you to monitor my Ring device?
The contract speaks of one, but we, the city of Ocoee, would not charge them, no.
Okay.
No, St. Cloud, which is a city comparable to our size, they have this same technology, and they, I'm in contact with Chief Pete Gauntlet down there, and he says that this technology has exceeded their expectations, and they have not had to charge anybody for it. We don't want this to be a burden to the community. This is our service that we would like to provide to them.
Okay, thank you. That's all the questions I have.
Okay, we need a motion for that.
Well, I'll make a motion to approve this item number 4 on the consent agenda.
All right, motion for number 4, approval of that. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Commissioner Wilson. Any more comments? No more comments, let's vote. All right. Public hearings, none. First reading of ordinance, none. Second reading of ordinance, public hearing. Second reading, item number 5 for reserve at Lake Meadow rezoning to planned development, PUD project. Director Rumor?
Mayor, this one was misadvertised. Just go ahead and announce it was advertised for tonight, but it'll come up at the next meeting. So you can go ahead and just announce the date for the first hearing and the second hearing.
All right, the first reading will be held December the 1st, is what it's saying, and the second one, December the 15th.
Correct.
So do we need to explain it tonight?
No.
Nope, all right. We'll go down to number 6 then, right?
Yep.
All right. Second reading of ordinance for Mohammed property, 533 First Street annexation and rezoning project.
Mayor, I have before you tonight 6 annexations or residential annexations with intent to collect water service and either build in the city or just connect their property to water. So just for the sake of time, I'll just carry forward these comments for all of the 6 annexations. They are all eligible based off adjacency and is seeking annexation into the city of Ocoee. So.
Okay. You need to read anything?
Yep, let me go ahead and read the title to the first one, the Muhammad Property Annexation Ordinance. This is an ordinance of the City of Ocoee, Florida, annexing into the corporate limits of the City of Ocoee, Florida, certain real property containing approximately .16 acres located on the north of East Silver Star Road, south of Center Street, and directly east of First Street, pursuant to the application submitted by the property owner, finding said annexation to be consistent with the Ocoee Comprehensive Plan, the Ocoee City Code, providing for and authorizing the updating of official city maps, providing direction to the city clerk, providing for severability, repealing inconsistent ordinances, providing for an effective date.
All right, this one we need to open the public hearing. Anybody in the public have any comments on the item 6, second reading of ordinance for Muhammad property?
Mayor, we have not received any emails or phone calls.
All right, close the public hearing, come back. We do these two separate. You need to read something else for the
Yeah,
rezoning?
let's go ahead and vote on the annexation.
All right, I need a motion for the annexation on item 6.
I'll make a motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Brinson. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Commissioner Wilson. All in favor, say aye. Or
Forget, we got buttons.
We're back to the button.
back to the electronics. Sorry about that. All right. Do you want to read down the other one?
Yeah, did you have a same staff report? All right, this is the rezoning ordinance. This is an ordinance of the City of Ocoee, Florida, changing the zoning classification from Orange County R1 Single Family to City of Ocoee R1 Single Family on certain real property containing approximately .16 acres located to the north and east Silver Star Road, south of Center Street, and directly east of First Street pursuant to the application submitted by the property owner. Finding such zoning to be consistent with the Ocoee Comprehensive Plan, providing for and authorizing the revision of the official city zoning map, repealing inconsistent ordinances, providing for severability, providing for an effective date.
All right, I'm going to open it up to the public. Anybody in the public have any comments on item 6B, rezoning ordinance?
We have no emails or phone calls on this item as well.
All righty. So I'm close the public hearing and bring it back to the board. Anybody have any comments? All right, do I need a motion for the rezoning ordinance?
I'll make that motion to,
Motion, Mr. Brinson,
I'll second.
seconded by Commissioner Wilson. Any more comments? Let's vote. Motion carries unanimously. Item 7, second reading of ordinance for 228 Lee Street Trust Property, 541 First Street, annexation and rezoning.
All right, this is an ordinance of the City of Ocoee, Florida, annexing into the corporate limits of the City of Ocoee, Florida, certain real property containing approximately .19 acres located to the north of East Silver Star Road and south of Center Street, pursuant to the application submitted by the property owner, finding said annexation to be consistent with the Ocoee Comprehensive Plan, the Ocoee City Code, providing for and authorizing the updating of official city maps, providing direction to the city clerk, providing for severability, repealing inconsistent ordinances, providing for an effective date.
All right, I'm going to open the public hearing. Anybody have any comments from the public on item 7, number A, annexation ordinance? Anybody, public?
No phone calls or emails received for this item.
All right, close the public hearing, come back up to the board for annexation. Do I hear a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the ordinance and annex, and the annexation and rezoning. Can we do both, or have to do one at a
Let's just
time?
do the annexation now.
Yeah, we do.
I'll make a motion to approve the annexation.
All right, motion made to do the annexation by Commissioner Oliver. I hear a second.
I'll second.
Seconded by Commissioner Wilson. Any more comments? If not, let's vote. Motion carries unanimously.
Brinson, did you push?
Huh?
Thank you.
Oh,
Who?
all right.
Me?
Read the
Yep.
rezoning.
This is the rezoning ordinance, an ordinance of the City of Ocoee, Florida, changing the zoning classification from Orange County R1 Single Family to City of Ocoee R1 Single Family on certain real property containing approximately .19 acres located to the north of East Silver Star Road and south of Center Street pursuant to the application submitted by the property owner, finding such zoning to be consistent with the Ocoee Comprehensive Plan, providing for and authorizing the revision of the official city zoning map, repealing inconsistent ordinances, providing for severability, providing for an effective date.
All right, I'm gonna open the public hearing. Anybody in the public have any comments on item B on number 7, rezoning?
No phone calls or emails have been received.
All right, we're gonna close it, come back to the dais. I have a motion for the rezoning.
I'll make a motion to rezone.
Motion made by Commissioner Oliver. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Wilson. No more comments, let's vote. Motion carries unanimously. Moving on to item 8. Is there a way we can do both?
Yeah, let me,
You read both of those, then I'll open the public hearing.
Sure.
All right, then we'll do separate votes on the.
okay,
on the-
however you
okay.
want to do it.
All right. Number 8.
All right, this is the annexation ordinance, an ordinance of the City of Ocoee, Florida, annexing into the corporate limits of the City of Ocoee, Florida, certain real property containing approximately .59 acres located to the north of East Silver Star Road, south of Center Street, and directly west of Second Street pursuant to the application submitted by the property owner. Finding said annexation to be consistent with the Ocoee Comprehensive Plan, the Ocoee City Code, providing for and authorizing the updating of official city maps, providing direction to the city clerk, providing for severability, repealing inconsistent ordinances, providing for an effective date. Then the rezoning ordinance is an ordinance of the City of Ocoee, Florida, changing the zoning classification from Orange County R1 Single Family to City of Ocoee R1 Single Family on certain real property containing approximately .59 acres located to the north of East Silver Star Road, south of Center Street, and directly west of Second Street pursuant to the application submitted by the property owner. Finding such zoning to be consistent with the Ocoee Comprehensive Plan, providing for and authorizing the revision of the official city zoning map, repealing inconsistent ordinances, providing for severability, providing for an effective date.
All right, we'll open the public hearing for item number 8. Anybody have any comments pertaining to annexation or rezoning?
No emails or phone calls for this item.
All right, we're gonna bring it back to the dais, close the public hearing. We'll do item A first. Do I hear a motion for annexation?
Make that motion?
Motion made by Commissioner Wilson. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Forster. Any more comments? If not, let's vote. Motion carries unanimously. All right, I need a motion on rezoning.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Wilson,
I'll second it.
seconded by Commissioner Oliver. Any more comments? If not, let's vote. Motion carries unanimously. Going to item 9, second reading of ordinance for Ocoee Reynolds Trust Property.
All right, this is the annexation ordinance, an ordinance of the City of Ocoee, Florida, annexing into the corporate limits of the City of Ocoee, Florida, certain real property containing approximately .15 acres located to the north of East Silver Star Road and south of Center Street pursuant to the application submitted by the property owner. Finding said annexation to be consistent with the Ocoee Comprehensive Plan, the Ocoee City Code, providing for and authorizing the updating of official city maps, providing direction to the city clerk, providing for severability, repealing inconsistent ordinances, providing for an effective date. And the rezoning ordinance is an ordinance of the City of Ocoee, Florida, changing the zoning classification from Orange County R1 Single Family to City of Ocoee R1 Single Family on certain real property containing approximately .15 acres located to the north of East Silver Star Road and south of Center Street pursuant to the application submitted by the property owner. Finding such zoning to be consistent with the Ocoee Comprehensive Plan, providing for and authorizing the revision of the official city zoning map, repealing inconsistent ordinances, providing for severability, providing for an effective date.
All right, going to open the public hearing for the annexation of items 9 and for the rezoning of item 9.
No emails or phone calls for this item.
All right, going to close it, come up to the dais. I need a motion for the annexation.
Okay.
Motion made Commissioner Wilson. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Commissioner Brinson. No more comments? Let's vote. All right, I need a motion for the rezoning.
Make that motion?
Motion made by Commissioner Wilson. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Commissioner Brinson. No more comments? Let's vote. Motion carries unanimously.
District 2 just grew.
Huh?
District 2 just grew.
Yeah.
.15 acres, right?
All right, we're going to help you some more.
No, this is, the next one is
Okay.
Commissioner Firstner's. I
Item
believe.
10, second reading of ordinance for Flores property, 720 North Lakewood.
All right, this is the annexation ordinance, an ordinance of the City of Ocoee, Florida, annexing into the corporate limits of the City of Ocoee, Florida, certain real property containing approximately 7.51 acres located to the north of Lyman Street and south of Worst Road and directly west of Lakewood Avenue, pursuant to the application submitted by the property owner. finding said annexation to be consistent with the Ocoee Comprehensive Plan, the Ocoee City Code, providing for and authorizing the updating of official city maps, providing direction to the city clerk, providing for severability, repealing inconsistent ordinances, providing for an effective date. And the rezoning ordinance is an ordinance of the City of Ocoee, Florida, changing the zoning classification from Orange County R1A, single family, to City of Ocoee R1A, single family, on certain real property containing approximately 7.51 acres located at the north of Lyman Street and south of Worst Road and directly west of Lakewood Avenue, pursuant to the application submitted by the property owner. Finding such zoning to be consistent with the Ocoee Comprehensive Plan, providing for and authorizing the revision of the official city zoning map, repealing inconsistent ordinances, providing for severability, providing for an effective date.
All right, we're going to open the public hearing for item number 10, annexation and rezoning.
No phone calls or emails for this item.
All right, nobody in it, we're going to close it, come back up to the dais. I need a motion for annexation.
I'll make a motion to approve the annexation.
Motion made by Commissioner Forstner, here a second.
I'll second it.
Second by Commissioner Brinson. Any more comments? If not, let's vote. Motion carries unanimously. I need a motion for rezoning.
I'll make a motion to approve the rezoning.
Motion made by Commissioner Forstner, do I hear a second?
I'll
I second
it.
Second by Commissioner Brinson. All right, do any more comments? If not, let's vote. All right, item number 11, second reading of ordinance for HS Construction LLC property, 13th Avenue, Lot 4.
All right.
Annexation and rezoning.
This is the annexation ordinance, an ordinance of the City of Ocoee, Florida, annexing into the corporate limits of the City of Ocoee, Florida, certain real property containing approximately 0.1 acres located to the north of Worst Road and east of North Lakewood Avenue pursuant to the application submitted by the property owner. Finding said annexation to be consistent with the Ocoee Comprehensive Plan, the Ocoee City Code, providing for and authorizing the updating of official city maps, providing direction to the city clerk, providing for severability, repealing inconsistent ordinances, providing for an effective date. And the rezoning ordinance is an ordinance of the City of Ocoee, Florida, changing the zoning classification from Orange County R2, single family, to City of Ocoee R1, single family, on certain real property containing approximately 0.18 acres located to the north of Worst Road and east of North Lakewood Avenue pursuant to the application submitted by the property owner. Finding such zoning to be consistent with the Ocoee Comprehensive Plan, providing for and authorizing the revision of the official city zoning map, repealing inconsistent ordinances, providing for severability, providing for an effective date.
All right, I need a, open the public hearing for item number 11, annexation and rezoning.
No phone calls or emails.
All right, no comments from the public. We'll close it, come back up to the dais. I need a motion for annexation for this item 11.
I'll make a motion to annexation for the LLC, HS Construction LLC property.
Motion made by Commissioner Brinson. Do I hear a second?
I'll be happy to second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Wilson. No more comments. Let's vote on the annexation. Motion carries unanimously. All right, now I need a motion for the rezoning.
I'll make the motion for the rezoning, said property.
Motion made by Commissioner Brinson. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Forstner. No more comments? Let's vote. Motion carries unanimously. Any staff items?
No, sir.
All right, comments from the citizens. Anybody in the citizens, any comments? All right. All right, I'll start that in. This time, Commissioner Oliver.
Okay. Don't need to steal anyone's thunder, but today we had the opportunity to do some groundbreaking for our new city hall. It's pretty exciting to see that happen as we wait with tippy-toe anticipation of some bulldozers and some more ground turning for that property, so we can start seeing some vertical construction go on for our new city hall. So I'm really excited about that, and I know it's going to be a great project, and I know the citizens have been waiting on it for a long time, and we're here. I'm not going to talk much about it. I'll let the mayor kind of finish up with that, because again, it was a great turnout during the I guess during the ceremony we had today. Also, with that being said, I also want to invite, we have lots of citizens that own businesses in Ocoee. Maybe we have women that own businesses. There are contractors, subcontractors. I'm going to encourage you to actually consider doing business with the city. Encourage you to come and sign up to be one of our subcontractors to do work in the city. It's good to have people that have skill sets in the city that can do work, that can do quality work in the city, and also be able to keep those tax dollars in the city. So I'm definitely a proponent of people that are citizens that own businesses, doing business with the city, and keeping those tax dollars here in the city. Also, COVID. COVID numbers are continuing to rise as we go into our winter season. I'm going to speak from the school standpoint, from our youth. Parents, if you have kids out there that are going to school, actually going face-to-face, I'm going to encourage you to impress upon them the importance of wearing that mask and maintaining social distances. I know they're back in school with their friends after having that long hiatus of COVID from March to August. I know they can get a little restless, but please, please, please encourage your students to wear the mask, to adhere to social distancing, whether they're in the cafeteria or walking the hallways. The numbers are still going up, and we just hit the number 1 million kids have been diagnosed with COVID as of today. So it's super important, extremely important, that we impress upon our kids that, yes, they are vulnerable to the COVID-19 virus just as well as we are, and also the older generation. So please encourage them to adhere to those CDC standards. That's all I have.
Mr. First.
The police department will be conducting their Stuff the Police car this Saturday, November 21st, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Ocoee Walmart. I urge everybody to come out and show their generosity during this holiday season. That's all.
Mr. Wilson.
Yes, sorry. First of all, just want to wish everyone happy Thanksgiving, a safe and happy Thanksgiving. I know I've talked about pedestrian safety when I've been up here, and as today was a beautiful day, and I know a lot of folks were out walking, and I'm happy to see that the police department has put the flashing signs, the one, I know the mayor talked about it, in front of the middle school, and there's one on Orlando Avenue, White Road, which, again, when they flash, they kind of make you think about the speed you're going. And these are, a lot of them are interior roads, a lot of folks are walking. So please, remember, when you come to a crosswalk and someone's standing there, we need to obey the laws and let them cross and maintain your speed. You know, I go on Orlando Avenue many, many times during the day, and I've had people right on my bumper, passing me on a double yellow line. This is just not acceptable. And it's not acceptable anywhere, and it's not acceptable in our neighborhoods, because there are a lot of folks walking. So please, think about that as you're driving to work or wherever you're going. And when that sign's flashing, it's telling you that you are going over the speed limit. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, but it does kind of make me think when I see it flashing. So, and that sign is going to be moved around. It can be moved around Ocoee, and I'm hoping to see it in neighborhoods, because I get a lot of calls about folks who are complaining about their neighbors, because we know when it's an interior neighborhood, the neighbors are the ones who are speeding. And we need to let them know, or maybe they, again, realize what speed they are going. So start watching for those coming to your neighborhoods. We're going to have one in District 2 that's going to rotate around the neighborhood. I'm happy to say that I'm going to be spending some of the money that we've been given as a commission to buy one of those. Hasn't come back yet, but, and I want to see that go around our district and in the neighborhoods for folks to realize what speed they're going. So, thank you.
Mr. Brinson.
I think most of the commissioners have already addressed a lot of the issues that need to be addressed regarding COVID-19 upcoming holiday, but I will say something that's very important that seems to be more and more of, and that is the break-ins of cars. Make sure that you're using these opportunities at 9 p.m. at night to do your alert. Go around your homes, make sure if your cars are in the driveways, make sure they're locked. Make sure you're not leaving anything in your cars that is recognizable as valuable to those who would think they need it more than you, because they will do just that. So take an opportunity. The Ocoee Police Department, Assistant Chief Placencia puts out that message every day about the 9 o'clock alert. It would behoove you to take that into consideration. The other piece is Thanksgiving is coming. There's going to be more people in town. Just be mindful that there is a lot of construction going around town, but there's going to be more people here. So be mindful, and as I've mentioned before, please be patient. Please be patient. That's all I have. Thank you.
Couple of things. As Commissioner Oliver said, the shoveling of the dirt for the new city hall has been a long time coming. We're glad to be there. Looking forward to seeing that building start to rise out of the ground there, and I think it's an excellent place for that to be, in the corner of our downtown, be a place that people can see and know where our downtown's at, and maybe they'll meet and can be there. We have a lot of people that come down to our lake now that meet and sit out on the grass and sit down by the lake, so I think it's a perfect combination of what's going to start for that whole area so we get it done. So just looking for it to get started, move some machinery out there, and at least look like it's moving. Besides them shovels, we don't want to be digging them footers. Yeah, yeah. The other thing is, and I don't know who is it, Public Works or Parks, Rob and Craig. I talked to Craig, I showed it to Craig. We've got to clean up the down on the lake, the park benches and the sidewalks, and the ducks have done a lot of damage down there. So, I mean, we have a lot of people that use that, and it's really not clean. So if we can figure out maybe ever so often they need to pressure wash that.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll make sure that gets on a
And I
normal
don't
schedule.
know what we do with the grass down there on that little foot thing that's nothing but a lot of dirt and stuff, so how we can address that, I don't know. But
Okay.
that, a lot of citizens go down there now, and you go down on a weekend, man, there's people everywhere, so.
Yeah, we really do want that to be one of our
Yeah.
premier spaces.
Oh, it's,
so.
and I will say we have our remembrance sign there. I went by, looked at it this week. It's great. It's lights up at night. I want everybody to know that appreciate everybody's work. We're going to have a little get together here, bring them in and recognize everybody that worked on the program last week for the remembrance. We bring them in and recognize our employees, our staff did a super job. I want to thank them, thank Rob and Craig and for letting us use them. They did a super job. We appreciate everybody coming. It turned out good, and there's some things we learned from that we can use, and we want people to know that, and that sign where it's at, and we'll make sure we keep it clean and respectful down there by that place. All right, the other thing is, there was, up at the parks, are we keeping up, is there lights on all the parks? Somebody asked me about that, and
No, all the parks don't have lights, and I'm not sure I could give you an accurate rundown of which ones do.
Just
but,
check and see. I don't know. I know some people go at night. We close them at a certain time.
Yeah, we've run
I know.
into that debate before
Where they shut
too,
off.
about dusk versus, picking
Yeah,
a time,
yeah.
and then, 7 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the summer, it's been, it's just getting dark, and 9 o'clock in the winter, it's been dark for 4 or 5 hours. So we struggle with that every once in a while too. But if that's something you need, if you'd like a listing of which ones are lighted and which ones aren't,
Well-
was the purpose to kind of come up with some type
Yeah,
of?
we can have those lights where they shut off at certain times because dusk or dawn. I don't even know. Somebody asked me, I told them I'd have to check it and see. So if we can verify it.
Okay.
The other thing is everybody have a good time, have a great Thanksgiving. I think there'll be a lot of not traveling for Thanksgiving, so everybody have a great time. And we've been blessed about the storms not coming through here. Man, I'm telling you, the good Lord's looked after us this year with the storms and not having a thing. And the other thing is, remember the citizens, remember and tell your districts, the garbage, if you have the trash, hit 4 yards per week. If you have over 4 yards, they're supposed to come back the next week and pick up the other part. So if you do not have that done, call the Public Works Department of the city.
It does seem to be the biggest complaint, Mayor. People are putting out 8 yards. Typically,
Yeah.
when we did it ourselves, they would go to 5 or 6 yards, and
Yeah.
we would pick it up. But it's fairly generous at 4 cubic yards per week, so if you have 8 yards, just break it up into 2 weeks, it'll be picked up. There'll be no issues where they have to bother
Yeah.
you all with it or call our offices. Contractor's pretty strict on that. It's a fairly generous limit
Oh,
of
yeah.
4 yards. So if you put 8 yards of waste, they're not
They'll
gonna
be
pick it
back
up.
next week.
Right.
But if you will, if they don't come by chance, you can call the Public Works, leave your name, and they will send an email to Waste Connections to cover that and tell them to come see it. All right. Anybody else there have any comments? Meeting adjourned.